All right, this is your Commissioner General checking in now that we have completed week 6. And I know it's been a while since you guys have heard from me, but I think it's a good time to touch base with the crew. So, anyways, obviously, as a recap from this last week, I got rocked by Tyler. I thought I had hope, but that hope was nowhere to be found as the games bled out on Monday night. Tyler, congratulations. You're first in the East Division. Jared moved up to 3-3, beat Dak to the Future, Craig Jordison. Good victory. I think there was that might have been the highest number of points scored this week. That was pretty exciting. Adrian continues her dominance, 110 points, crushed Audrey. Josh Allen just not what he used to be, obviously. What are you going to do when you're just flipping the ball out there? Not everybody can be Patrick Mahomes. And speaking of Patrick Mahomes, let Brocco cook. Even with 31 points, which I think might have been the highest scoring single player this week. 31 points from Patrick Mahomes. Could not beat out Tiffany Bijanwick. Her top performer, Bijan Robinson, at 29 points. And her number 2 and number 3 top performer also did very well. It was a great week. Dem boys. It was a good trade for you and me this week. You still won, so that's probably about all you can ask for. And then Dustin and Rob tied 86-86, and every year we get to have the discussion about how your bench points are the thing that matters. And if Rob wanted to make the adjustment on percentages or decimal points, or I don't know, I took pre-algebra and then failed everything after that. He could probably change that, but I couldn't figure out how an hour before the draft started, so here we are. But something else that I think is going to be kind of interesting to look at is the current standings. So there are the North. You've got Dustin Shake and Bake in first, Tiffany in second, Bijanwick, Let Brocco Cook in third. Audrey, oof, there it is in first in the West, splashing around in second. Myself, so dead last. It's not even funny. I do have a 16% chance to make the playoffs, so there's that. And then we look off to the East. Tyler, Chef's Cookin', is in first. Football Hurts. Is that Rob? Did he change his name? I don't know. Is in second. And Dem Boys is in last, although that's a pretty good looking division. The South, Mr. Jones and me, first place, obviously 5-1, just amazing year so far. Air Jordy, Dak to the Future, last place in the South division. Something else that I wanted to look at that I thought was interesting, and forgive me if we're 3 minutes and 20 seconds in. Sorry, there's just so much going on right now. It's so interesting. I don't know how I didn't see this. So this is what I was kind of poking around for, was where everyone's season rank is. Obviously, I'm in last. Obviously, Adrian's in first. So it's Adrian, Tyler, Dustin, Audrey, Rob, Jared, Craig, Tiffany, Jackson, Jeremy, Austin, and then myself. It's always really interesting to look at like where the rank is. Adrian's on a 4 winning streak. I'm on like a forever losing streak. Adrian's made 1 move. So in this season so far, she's maybe dropped 1 person, picked up somebody else. Tiffany's made the most at 20, so usually that crown goes to my dad. He's actually in second with 13 moves, so there's that. Audrey, 0 moves, currently in 4th place. So I always find that as kind of a fun statistic. All right, 4 minutes in. Sorry for taking so much of your time. Appreciate everybody in the league. I know it's we're kind of midway through, a little bit less than midway through, but so far, so good this year.